Hello, hi. If you're joining me again, welcome back. If you're new here, hi. My name is Nikita. I'm a recovering addict. I'm recording and documenting my journey towards recovery for myself primarily, but for others also who want to watch. Um, I speak more about when, how, and why I decided to do this in previous videos, so I'm not going to go on about it. But welcome back, and let's get started. Today's topic is something that does not get a lot of uh, you know mainstream attention, so to speak. And it's something that I've dealt with as a symptom of BPD or borderline personality disorder. The topic is limerence, and I have quite a number of poems that I've written about limerence on my Instagram page. So you can check that out if you'd like. But yes, limerence is what I want to talk about, and I want to talk about it because it's been an issue, a major issue in my life for quite some time. So before we start with my personal understanding of it and my personal struggle with it, I do want to help you understand what limerence means and what it indicates and how you can identify if you have limerence or not. So I searched online to see, you know, what the definition is of limerence. So I'm going to explain that to you and give you examples of how it affected my life. Um, So, what is limerence? Limerence is a state of intense romantic infatuation or obsession, often unreciprocated, that feels all consuming. It was first defined by psychologist Dorothy Tenov in the 1970s, and it is more than just a crush, it's a longing with teeth. Um, that is a very truthful definition of it, to be honest with you. Um, it it feels all encompassing, to be honest, this feeling of limerence. It doesn't help, if you were in my state. For example, I'm married, and I still go through this. It's something that I've discussed with my husband as well. He's given me the approval to post this video as well. So that's why I'm going to be discussing it. What are the core features of limerence? Intrusive thoughts. You think about them constantly, your brain replays moments, imagined conversations, and what ifs on loop. It feels involuntary as well. The second feature is idealization. You see them as perfect or nearly perfect, even when evidence suggests otherwise. You might overlook red flags or imagine emotional depth where none exists. Emotional dependency is another feature. Your mood can swing based on any interaction with them or the lack of one. Uh, a like on a story, for example, might lift you. Silence can wreck your whole day. Fear of rejection. You might obsessively analyze what they said or didn't say, looking for clues. Their attention feels like oxygen. Another feature is hope and despair cycle. You hold on to even the smallest signs that they might reciprocate. When they don't, it feels like deep emotional crash. Fantasy over reality is another feature. You often fantasize about being with them, imagining future scenarios that provide emotional fulfillment, even if reality contradicts those dreams. So yeah, how limerence has affected me is that I constantly have dreams about this person. I'm not going to name them. I'm not going to give you any clues as to who they are either. But this is somebody who has several times uh, told me in clear words that, it's not possible. This is before my marriage, of course. But after my marriage, um, uh, I've t- I've actively tried to disengage. I've actively tried to stay away. I've actively tried to distance myself from them, and but it doesn't help that I still think about them. I still have dreams about them, very vivid dreams as well. And I often end up, imagining scenarios of conversations with them, which isn't helpful at all. But this, like mentioned in the definition, feels involuntary as well. So it's not something that I'm actively trying to do. It's something that my subconscious kind of enacts on my behalf. Why does limerence happen? This is a very good understanding of, what what can cause it. So unmet needs is the first one. Often arises when you're emotionally unfulfilled or seeking validation. Attachment styles, people with anxious or avoidant attachment may be more prone to this. And Anxious and avoidant attachment is a feature of BPD as well. So it kind of goes hand in hand. Unresolved inner wounds, it can stem from childhood trauma, neglect, or feeling unseen. Now, this is one of the major things in my life. I have a lot of unresolved trauma, unresolved wounds from my childhood that I haven't addressed in a very long time. And so, this person kind of reflects that time in my life wherein I felt like I was drowning, and their attention at that time felt like, the board that kind of kept me afloat. So that's that's probably one of the reasons. Dopamine reward loops. The highs and lows mimic addiction. Your brain literally gets hooked. So, not helpful that I'm already dealing with addiction. That this is also why it kind of feels like that. So dopamine reward loops literally means, like, for example, if there was an interaction from them, from the limerent object towards you, you would feel excited and hopeful and, happy. And then when they're not responding, or when they're not having a conversation with you at all, it feels like a really low. So um, it's because of that. So why does it hurt so much? 1 second.
This is a reminder. Mickey medicine.
That's a reminder for me to have my medicine. Sorry about that. So why does it hurt so much? Because it feels real. It's not based on reality, whatever it at all. It's all fantasy. But because it feels so real to the person who's dealing with this, it kind of hurts just as much. To you, the person who's experiencing limerence, this person might represent love, safety, understanding, or even the future you hoped for. Letting go of limerence isn't just letting go of a person, it's grieving a version of you thought you could have become with them. So it's very difficult to kind of deal with it. It feels very painful when they're not responding. It feels very painful when they're not interacting with you, and all of that. It's something that you have to keep reminding yourself that it's not based on reality. It's not based on reality. And the more you kind of detach from their circle, or their knowledge, the better it gets for you to get over it. How to start healing? Acknowledge it without shame. Limerence doesn't make you weak or broken, it makes you human. Good advice. Create distance, like I mentioned, reduce exposure to their social media, text, places, etc. Limerence thrives on breadcrumbs. So a little bit of attention from them can drive that dopamine level to a very high, and like I said, that high and low will start functioning, and it's just a vicious cycle. Bring yourself back, reinvest in your own life, friendships, creative projects, passion. Shift the narrative back to you. So this, what I'm doing now, is part of it. I'm trying to, get myself to be more attentive towards myself rather than anything else. Journal the truth, not just the fantasy. Write the real things they did or didn't do, the things that hurt. Keep it honest. So this is me doing the same thing as well, journaling how I feel, what it means, and what the understanding of it is. Seek therapy or community. Again, something that I'm doing now. Especially if this feels chronic or tied to deeper wounds, you're not alone in this. Great advice. I, it does make me feel very lonely, honestly. Um, you know, uh, Trying to get attention or trying to find a place where this fantasy can uh, become reality. It does feel very hurtful that that is not possible. There is a lot of pain involved, but the truth is that it's really just your childhood wounds that are opening up and hurting the most. So that is what limerence is. I'm dealing with it. Maybe others are dealing with it as well. It helps to identify it, because the moment I realized that this is limerence, and what limerence means and things like that, it really helped me understand where I was at. And I was then finally able to have a conversation with not only my friends and siblings, but also my husband. And thankfully he's very open minded, and he's very willing to learn and understand what's going on. So he was really able to empathize with me, and like I said, he gave me an approval for this video. So he knows that I'm going to talk about this, and he's all in for it. um, so with that in mind, I've written a poem that I want to share. Hopefully it makes you feel less alone. Day 12 of trying to love something. Limerence is still holding me hostage. I wake up with bruises from dreams where even in sleep he walks away. He slips through alleys of my mind, dodging my gaze with eyes that once burned so brightly in memory. I reach, he turns. I speak, he vanishes. Is it cruel or just true that even my subconscious has learned what my heart refuses to accept? How do I stop loving a ghost who doesn't even haunt me properly? How do I tell my mind to stop scripting these stories where I'm always left waiting at the edge of a scene that never ends? Yeah, so that's the poem. Um, it's a reflection of how I feel. Um, I primarily decided to do this video because last night also I had a dream about them, and it made me realize that it's time to talk about it. I also wrote a little letter uh, to them. Um, a reason for this is it helps to kind of detach as well. So I've written this letter to them, and I'm going to read it out to you instead, rather than them, because like I said, I'm not in touch with them. So dear you, I don't know why I'm still here, why I'm still circling around a version of you that doesn't even exist anymore. Or maybe it never did. You keep showing up in my dreams, but even there you leave. You walk away, you avoid me, you let go. My own mind won't give me the kindness of a fantasy where you choose me, where you stay. What does that say about what I know deep down? I don't blame you, not really. Maybe you did nothing wrong, or maybe you did everything subtly, silently, slowly. I just know that something in me got tied to something in you, and even though you've long since moved on, I'm still here tugging at the thread. I keep thinking if I could understand it, I could escape it. But maybe Limerence doesn't play by the rules of logic. Maybe it's just my heart trying to rewrite a story that never had a proper ending. I want to stop dreaming of you. I want to stop searching your face in crowds. Stop hoping for messages that never come. Stop rehearsing conversations I'll never get to have. I want to stop handing over pieces of myself to someone who doesn't even notice I'm bleeding. But wanting isn't the same as being able to. So for now, all I can do is admit this. I love you in a way you'll never know. And now I'm trying to love myself more than the memory of you. Even if that takes time, even if I have to grieve 1,000 dreams. Goodbye. Again. All right. Thank you so much for joining me, and I appreciate you being here. Um, I I love that you're watching me do this. If you are at all, do all those beautiful things that YouTube allows you to do, like, share, subscribe, comment, and all that good stuff. And thank you for watching again. Bye.